Alright, so welcome. I'm making this video for my friend Doug so I can show him my system for writing for my blog. So in a nutshell, I'll try to keep this real simple. One thing I do want to show, Seth Godin is a content creating machine. I'm going to search him real quick. And this I found really interesting. We're going to click on his blog. And at first I thought, wow, this guy puts out a lot of content. He puts out like a new article every single day. Well, let's just look at this. I'm gonna copy that, put that in my version of WordPress. Tools, word count. It's like 116 words. And just about all of them are real short. And I mean, he just goes straight to the point. It just goes to show you really don't have to write some really long informative blog. You can just get straight to the point. What's the advice? This one 214 words. What advice are you trying to give? And just knock it out. Real simple, straight to the point. What you want to do is essentially become a content creating machine. The more content, these are 121 words, more content you create, the better and more efficient you get at it. And then of course, some of it will really hit home. It will help out people, and some of it won't. Have an online database like Evernote, put some notes in there, and you're gonna see, like, in a couple days, really like 2 weeks, you're gonna have hundreds of ideas that just come out. James Altucher always say, write 10 ideas a day. Me, I'll hear something really cool, or I'll read something really cool, an idea comes in, or something kicks in my head, like, why don't I do that? Or these are some goals I need to accomplish. And I write them down, and then as I'm reviewing them, one, I'm taking action, and two, just a lot of content. And everyone's saying, oh, I don't know what to write, I have writer's block. No, you don't. You just need to put it out there. You need to be able to access it later. Be a content creating machine. So, adding a new one, I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but every single day I'm putting notes into my WordPress, and I'm just going through. I hadn't had a chance to really go through and read through a lot of the stuff that I've written. And this one's real simple. Win the morning, win the day. Hitting the snooze button is like resisting the day. And at the time that, I heard that, it really just hit home for me. And I made an article about that. It was a short, like 100 word article. I busted that out in under 5 minutes. So here, I was listening to an interview with a professional athlete about professional athletes have multiple coaches and a team. And it may seem like common sense, but for whatever reason, I just never thought of that. Hey, you know what? Every single professional athlete has a team. They have, this particular athlete, she had a core coach. One coach who specifically helps her work out her core, and she was a runner. I would have never thought a runner was gonna have a core coach. And then she had a chiropractor, massage therapist, nutritionist, all that. But it's just something that makes me think, hey, how am I applying that to my life? And if I'm not thinking about how I can apply it to my life, other people aren't thinking about it for themselves. So here, I don't have a lot of content that I can put in right now, but what I'll do is I'll put this in here, and as I get more ideas, I can add to it. So something simple like, I'll make something real simple. So there's no success in life without a team. The draft, must save that draft, but I think I found something else in my notes. I've just been going through my notes, and this is like 2 weeks worth of notes that I've just been going through, and most of them are like little things. You can't really turn them into blog articles. Not that you should. They're notes for yourself. But you really, when you make the time to go ahead, you realize, wow, I can create a lot of content. The ideas that I have, the things that I'm thinking about, maybe some of the people can stop their day and reflect on them. So this is a good one, but I'm not going to make an article about it. I'm just going to go over it real quick. Letting challenge into your day give the daemon, which is a reference from the book Linchpin by Seth Godin. And daemon refers to like your inner genius. So letting challenge into your day give the daemon a chance to be heard from. The resistance is too busy proclaiming, they're too busy tweeting, Facebooking, going to meetings, blogging, networking, paying bills, and traveling. No, Alka's not busy at all. We're standing quietly waiting to applaud our junior as he does his work. The difference between a successful artist and a failed one happens after the idea is hatched. The difference is the race to completion. Did you finish? And this is mine. I took that entire quote from the book, This Is Mine. I stopped and I thought to myself, there's a 2-minute rule. If you can finish the idea in under 2 minutes, just do it and get out of the way. And I should follow a different 2-minute rule, which is execute in under 2 minutes. From the time the idea pops into my head, I have 2 minutes to jump on it and finish it. 2-minute procrastination items I let slide due to it taking approximately 5 minutes to do. So I'm thinking in my head, oh, it's going to take me 5-10 minutes to do it, and I've got 30 minutes before work. I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till my next day off. I'm not gonna do it before work. And the reality is, I probably could have done it in under 2 minutes. Thing is, we were very, very bad at estimating how long something would take or how long it won't take. If it's gonna take like 4 hours, and I think it's gonna take 5 minutes, it's better that I get an idea of it after I dedicate a good like 10 minutes to it right before work, because then I'm not making a 4-hour commitment on my day off, which would really suck. So, just jump in there, try to do it in 2 minutes. And that's how I've been just creating a lot. I've drafted about 10 articles today alone, just because I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get down and spend like 2 minutes on an article, and boom, it was literally like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but it went by real quick because I was in the zone. So that's something worth writing, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to wait on that. Even though I probably had the majority of that content already in my head, I like this one. It's just a simple note. You wouldn't think, hey, this is a whole article, but I'm going to make one right here. So, you've been reading books wrong your whole life. Something like that, but I might change it to I've been reading a book wrong my whole life. But basically, this happened recently. I've read like over 1,000 books, and it wasn't until recently I decided, hey, I'm gonna stop like bending the edges of the pages. I'm just gonna bring a post-it note and I'm gonna write down the paragraph or the specific quote or whatever it was that stood out to me on that page. I'm not gonna butcher it and highlight it and mark it and underline it. I'm just gonna write on the post-it note, put it on the page, and the post-it note makes it easy to find it after I finish reading the book. And so that's what I've been doing, and I put together this massive, just comprehensive linchpin, just for this one book, the book Linchpin, this massive thing about all the great stuff that stood out. Look at how long that is. That were pages, that's probably like 15 pages. I mean, just, it was a gold mine of information. But the great thing about it is, I don't have to reread the book. This is all backed up online. And so, like once a week, once a month, once a year, I can just review this, go through it real quick. And I have it, by the page even, that I read it on. Quotes. The best part, what I love about what Seth Godin does is he put recommended reading at the end. So now, on top of having all these great notes from the book Linchpin, I've got all these other great books that I can read that are recommended. It's on my reading list. And so I just think to myself, wow, 1,000 books, most of them non-fiction. Just imagine the wealth of knowledge that I would have, this database, all online, if I had just done this method earlier. So going forward, that's the only way to read books. You know, read what posted on the paragraph, what one sentence, basically what stood out to me, and then afterwards compile this whole thing like I did with Linchpin by Seth Godin. Massive database here. I don't know if we're going to get a better look at that. I think just unbelievable, right? Because he had so many pages, one page after another, just gold mine of information. And so right at the end you make it, and you can do a couple things with it. You can, one, you have your own database to review yourself, or you can review a book for Amazon, and it'll be so much easier to review the book when you got like this. You know, I mean, if anything, you're going to be making the review too long, and you have to condense that. I mean, you could even do a blog review. I'm going to do a blog review of, you know, the book Linchpin. I think it's a great book. Highly recommend it be read. And just maybe some of the biggest lessons that I got out of this. And so, I'm just going to put some basic note. Read over 1,000 books. And, I've been doing it wrong my whole life. And then I'll probably put like a link to Linchpin review, right? Because I'm gonna put out a review on my blog of Linchpin. I compiled massive database lesson from the book Linchpin. Thought to myself, 1,000 books, mostly non-fiction. So I'm gonna pause just for a second, cause it's kind of messing with my mind trying to write and record at the same time. So I wrote all this. It took me about 7 minutes, but that time flew by real quick. There's just some basic little edits I need to do. It's mostly done, except for some little edits, changing out the words, and then I need to insert some pictures of what I want it to look like. But real simple. I'm probably gonna change the title, of course. But mostly done. So I put some tags just to let me know. Completed next post, so that I have like right now about 4 in the next post. So just basically knock out the bare details and post it. So I could be posting for the next 6 days 1 article a day. And it's just all about being diligent. You have an idea, it pops in your head, make notes, and then of course you need to really go back and review these notes that you made in the day. And some stuff is just this is a really big one I'm gonna have coming out in the next couple of days. Some of these notes, an idea, you're gonna get an idea that you can really just hammer down on, and it takes like 5 minutes. You'll bust it out, it'll flow out. And that 7 minutes that you spent writing, it'll pass by like nothing. You just being silent, letting your daemon, that genius, come right out. And I'm gonna save the draft. It's like 90% done, maybe even 95% done. It's like 294 words. That's like 3 Seth Godin articles, and I'm gonna put a couple pictures in it too. So that's it. Just a really, I've created about like 10 articles in 1 day. It's something that I'm telling myself, content creating machine. There's absolutely no reason you can't just keep creating and putting out content. And so visit my blog, johntcon.com. Check out the content I'll be putting out. And and you really put yourself out there.